Hello, kiddos! How are you guys? I haven't seen you in so long and I miss you guys so much. I can't believe we are still in a lockdown, but I can't wait till all of this is over and I can see you guys. Anyways, the weather is amazing. You should go outside, run around in the park for a little bit, enjoy the nice weather. How have you guys been? What have you been up to this week? Anything new? Anything interesting? Okay, cool. Okay, so I'm going to be doing opening session with you guys, and this week is going to be a bit different. Today we are going to play some games. Okay, so first game is Simon Says, and the rules are very simple. We've played it a ton of times before. Basically, when I say Simon Says, and then a command afterwards, you guys have to do that command, right? If I were to just say the command by itself, then you don't do the command. You only do the command only when Simon says to do the command. I'll give you an example. So if I say, Simon says stand up, then you stand up. If I just say sit down, then you lose because Simon didn't say it. Okay? You guys got it? You get it? Okay. Let's get started. All right. Simon says clap. Very loud claps. Simon says brush your teeth. Simon says pat your head. Don't lose all of that info in there. Sit down. I almost got you. Simon says touch your ear. Okay, good. Simon says rub your belly. Touch your nose. Aha! Good. Okay. Simon says jump up and down. Such high jumps. Simon says run in a circle. Very good. Sit down. Okay, I think we're getting better at this. All right, last one. Simon says put your hand up. Put your hand down. Gotta keep your hand up. Okay, good job, you guys. Give yourself a round of applause. All right, that was our first game. Let's move on to our second game. And this is going to relate to our lesson today, which is about the blind man. Okay, so what I want you to do, with the help of your parents or older siblings, get a t-shirt. You can even use a mask and use it as a blindfold. You need your eyes to be covered. You cannot see whatsoever. Okay, and you're going to use that blindfold and you're just going to walk around the house. Okay, and tell me what you feel, or try to get to a certain location. See if you can get from the living room to your bedroom, or from the living room to your bathroom, anything like that, okay? So we're gonna start in about 10 seconds. You can pause the video, okay? And go get your blindfold, and then you're gonna walk around the house and tell me what you feel, okay? I'm gonna give you 10 seconds to go grab your blindfold. Okay, I hope that was 10 seconds. Okay, so you have your blindfold on. Let's imagine you are in the middle of your living room, okay? Now take 2 steps to the right. Now make sure you are with your parents so that this is safe and you're not falling into anything. All right, take 2 steps to your right and tell me what's next to you. Can you feel anything? Are you hitting a table of some sort? Is it a vase? What do you feel beside you? Okay. Now take 2 steps forward. What do you feel? Okay, now take 6 steps to the left. Do you feel anything? A vase, a chair. Now take 5 steps back. Anything? I feel like you'd be going places. If you are near a staircase, try to go upstairs. Only with your parents so that you don't trip and fall. Do you feel anything around the staircase? Alright, now come back downstairs so you're not too far away from me. Okay, now take 10 steps to the right. Amazing! You guys did amazing. Now you can take off your blindfold. And I hope you guys had a little bit of an experience of what it was like to be the blind man, which we are going to get into with the lesson. I hope you guys had an amazing time, and I hope you loved the game this week. And I hope you guys have an amazing rest of the lesson and your weekend. Bye, kiddos!
Good morning, kiddos! How are we all doing today? Good? Awesome. I am going to talk to you about our 7 Sundays of Lent. Are you guys starting to remember these? Kind of? Yeah, me too. We've been talking about them so much that they're really getting stuck in my head. So let's talk about them again. Does that sound good? Okay. So our first Sunday, boys and girls. Does anyone remember what this one was? Put your hand up if you know. I see a lot of hands. Okay, tell me. That's right. Our first Sunday of Lent was Treasures in Heaven. And that's when we talked all about how we should store our treasures in heaven. And for where our treasure is, so in heaven, that's where our heart will be also. That sounds familiar, right? Yeah. Okay, how about week 2? Who thinks they can tell me week 2? Yes, you! Yes! Week 2 was Temptation Sunday. Does somebody want to tell me what happened during Temptation Sunday? Yes, let's hear it. You're right. During Temptation Sunday, we learned all about Jesus being in the desert and the devil coming and trying to tempt him and to take him away from God. But he said no. And that's what we need to do. When we're tempted by the devil, we need to say no, just like Jesus did. Okay. Here comes the next one. Third Sunday of Lent. Who's ready to tell me what the third Sunday of Lent was? Yes, you. Very good. The third Sunday of Lent was the Sunday where we talked about the prodigal son. You guys remember this, right? Yeah. That's that story where there was a dad and he had 2 sons, and then one of them said, I'm ready to go live on my own, and they left, and he took all his money, and he spent it all, and then he was living with the pigs because he had no more money. You guys remember that one, right? And then he went back to his dad, and his dad forgave him, just like our God forgives us when we go astray and we do something that's not right. Good. I'm really glad you remember that. Okay, now here comes week number 4. You guys think you can remember this one? This one seems a little tougher. There was a woman involved. Does that hint help you? Yes, I think I just heard it. That was the Sunday where we talked about the Samaritan woman. Can somebody tell me what happened during this Sunday or what story we talked about? Yes, you. Yes, exactly. So during this Sunday, we learned all about the Samaritan woman and how Jesus was at a well outside of a place named Samaria, and he saw this woman walking over and he asked her, hey, can I have a drink of water? And she was like, you're talking to me? I'm a Samaritan and you're a Jew. And anyways, Jesus sat there and he talked to her and he told her all about God and the living water and how that's the water that we need to partake in to have eternal life. I think that story was amazing. Right? I know. So cool. Okay, up next comes week number 5. So Sunday number 5 of Lent, okay? This Sunday is the Sunday of the paralyzed man. Okay, up next comes Sunday number 6, okay? So This one might be a little tough because we didn't talk about the story, but does anybody know what Sunday number 6 is? Yes, you, tell me. Yes, Sunday number 6 is the Sunday where we talk about the blind man. You guys are so good at this. All right, awesome. So far we've talked about 6 Sundays, okay? The first Sunday, Treasures in Heaven. The second Sunday, Temptation Sunday. The third Sunday, the Prodigal Son. The fourth Sunday, the Samaritan Woman. The fifth Sunday, which is this Sunday, the Paralyzed Man. And then the sixth Sunday, the Blind Man. Now, up next comes the very last Sunday, the seventh Sunday of Lent. Now, this one, I'm sure you guys all know. So on the count of 3, we're going to say it all together, all right? Are you ready? 1, 2, 3. Palm Sunday! I knew you guys would know this one. So our 7th Sunday of Lent is Palm Sunday. And this is the Sunday where Jesus comes into Jerusalem and he's sitting on his donkey and everyone's saying, Hosanna, Hosanna! And they put their leaves on the floor. That's one of my favorite Sundays. But don't tell anybody that I said that. All right, boys and girls, so those are our 7 Sundays, okay? Let's go over them one more time together, okay? So our first Sunday is the Sunday of Treasures in Heaven. Good job. And our second Sunday? Yes, Temptation Sunday. And then our third Sunday? Yes, the Prodigal Son. And then our fourth Sunday? Who can guess? This was last week. Yes, the Samaritan Woman. And then we've got our 5th Sunday. All right, this is this week. Yes, I heard it, the Paralyzed Man. Okay, and then Sunday number 6. Who's going to remember this one? I heard it, the Blind Man. And then Sunday number 7, this is the one that we all know is, yes, Palm Sunday. Okay, boys and girls, you guys just crushed that. We went through all 7 Sundays of Lent. Amazing.
Hello everyone, welcome to this week's Sunday School lesson. As we're approaching week number 6 of the Great Lent, we'll be learning about the man born blind. But first, I want you guys to try out this activity with me. So, I want you to grab a piece of paper and a pencil, and if you guys have a blindfold, but if you don't, that's okay, you can just close your eyes and that works too. So what I want you guys to do is to try your best to draw a stick figure just like this. So here we have the face, the eyes, the nose, the mouth, the arms, the legs. I want you guys to do all of this without opening your eyes. So your eyes must be closed the entire time, okay? So I'll do this with you and we'll see how well we do. So I'm gonna close my eyes, no peeking. I'm gonna draw the face just like that and draw the eyes, draw the nose, the mouth, and the rest of the body. And I think I'm done. Okay, so I'm gonna open my eyes now and we can see the results just like that. So you can see that this looks a bit different than what I wanted to draw originally. The face is a bit too big, the arms overlap the face. This is what we wanted to draw, and this was what I was able to draw without my eyesight. Now, for the man born blind, he lived his entire life without being able to see. And life was so much more difficult for him than for us, because doing everyday tasks like drawing or even eating or going to places is so much more difficult. Now, back then, when Jesus saw this blind man, and the disciples saw him too, the disciples asked why this man was born blind, because a lot of people believed that when someone is disabled, or they don't have like eyesight, or if they're not able to move or things like that, then it must be because they have sinned or their parents have sinned. So when the disciples asked Jesus why this man was blind, Jesus said that it was an opportunity for him to perform a miracle so that the world may see the glory of God. Now, it was the Sabbath, and when Jesus saw the man born blind, he decided to go up to him and then take a piece of the dirt on the ground, spit in it, and then make a clay and put it on the eyes of the man born blind, and told the man to go and wash in the pool of Siloam. Now, the man was very confused. He didn't know who was touching him or what was happening, but he listened to Jesus and he went and washed his face from the clay. And when he did that, he was able to open his eyes for the first time. And he was able to see everything around him, and he was amazed. Now, everyone saw this, and the Pharisees saw this too. So the Pharisees decided to ask some questions and how he was able to see. And when the man born blind explained how he received sight, and that this man who did this to him must be from God in order for this miracle to happen, the Pharisees were not happy. They did not like it at all. So they cast him out. And they also accused Jesus for doing work on the Sabbath, since usually the Sabbath was a day where everyone rested back then. So the man found Jesus, and when he found him, Jesus told him that he was the one who gave him his sight. And when he found that out, the man decided to get down and worship him and believe in him, that he is the Son of God. Now, the miracle teaches us the importance of helping one another. And the Pharisees were unhappy that Jesus performed a miracle on the Sabbath. But Jesus wants us to know that more important than following the law is to do good for other people and to share the joy of Christ. And he also wants us to be able to see all the wonderful things that Jesus has in store for us, or God has in store for us, if only we had faith and believed in him. So I hope you guys enjoyed the Sunday school lesson, and I hope to see you all next week. Bye!
Henefran emifiot nemipshiri nempepnevma es oweb nati en oot amen. Nani atu owi Isos, nani atu owi Agia Maria. And Isos wants to ask us today, how are you in Coptic? Okay, is going to say Ashpi Petenriti. Ashpi Petenriti, and also Agia Maria. Ashpi Petenriti, Ashpi Petenriti. How are you? We're gonna tell him Chi uog. We are fine. We are fine. Chi uog means fine. Shepehmot. Thank you. Okay, let's say Chi uog Shepehmot. Chi uog Shepehmot. Good job. Okay, today we're going to learn the Great Lent Sundays in Coptic. And we said we have two names for Sunday. P-O-Y or what? Chikiriaki. Our songs today, Joyful Trip with Jesus Christ, always full for 7 weeks. Okay? Joyful Trip with Jesus Christ, always full for 7 weeks. We're fasting, but we're not weak and jumping from week to week. So we're gonna sing it, the chorus in English. Okay? Joyful trip with Jesus Christ, always full for 7 weeks. Joyful trip with Jesus Christ, always full for 7 weeks. We're fasting, but we're not weak and jumping from week to week. Good? Let's say it together. Yeah. Joyful trip with Jesus Christ, always full for 7 weeks. Joyful trip with Jesus Christ, always full for 7 weeks. We're fasting, but we're not weak and jumping from week to week. We're gonna start Chikiriaki Ente Ahor, which is Sunday of treasures, of the treasures. Okay. Chikirie kintini ahor, the Sunday of the treasures. Chikirie kintini ahor, the Sunday of the treasures. Chikirie kintini ahor, the Sunday of the treasures. Joyful trip with Jesus Christ, always full for 7 weeks. Joyful trip with Jesus Christ, always full for 7 weeks. We're fasting, but we're not weak, and jumping from week to week. Chikirie kinte pipirasmus, the Sunday of temptation. Chikirie kinte pipirasmus, the Sunday of temptation. Chikirie kinte pipirasmus, the Sunday of temptation. Joyful trip with Jesus Christ, always full for 7 weeks. Joyful trip with Jesus Christ, always full for 7 weeks. We're fasting, but we're not weak, and jumping from week to week. And Tipshiri Etafsurim, Sunday of the prodigal son. And Tipshiri Etafsurim, Sunday of the prodigal son. And Tipshiri Etafsurim, Sunday of the prodigal son. Joyful trip with Jesus Christ, always full for 7 weeks. Joyful trip with Jesus Christ, always full for 7 weeks. We're fasting, but we're not weak, and jumping from week to week. Tea is him in Samarites, Sunday of the Samaritan woman. Tea is him in Samarites, Sunday of the Samaritan woman. Tea is him in Samarites, Sunday of the Samaritan woman. Joyful trip with Jesus Christ, always full for 7 weeks. Joyful trip with Jesus Christ, always full for 7 weeks. We're fasting, but we're not weak, and jumping from week to week. Chikirie kinte fitshil, Sunday of the paralyzed man. Chikirie kinte fitshil, Sunday of the paralyzed man. Chikirie kinte fitshil, Sunday of the paralyzed man. Joyful trip with Jesus Christ, always full for 7 weeks. Joyful trip with Jesus Christ, always full for 7 weeks. We're fasting, but we're not weak, and jumping from week to week. And the people let me see, Sunday of the blind man. And the people let me see, Sunday of the blind man. And the people let me see, Sunday of the blind man. Joyful trip with Jesus Christ, always full for 7 weeks. Joyful trips with Jesus Christ, always full for 7 weeks. We're fasting, but we're not weak, and jumping from week to week. Chikirie kinteni vit, the Sunday of the palm. Chikirie kinteni vit, the Sunday of the palm. Chikirie kinteni vit, the Sunday of the palm. Joyful trip with Jesus Christ, always full for 7 weeks. Joyful trip with Jesus Christ, always full for 7 weeks. We're fasting, but we're not weak, and jumping from week to week. Do you like it? Okay, good. Ogay, ogay, Isos. Ogay, ogay, Ageya Maria. See you next time.
Hi, COR family. How are you guys doing today? Can I see a thumbs up if you're doing awesome? Great, I'm so happy. Well, today we are going to be doing the craft for the Sunday school lesson, but I kind of forgot what the lesson was about. Can someone tell me what the lesson was about? I'll wait for you to tell me. Well, if you said that it's about the man born blind, you guessed correctly. And so today, our craft is going to be giving sight to the man called blind, who was born blind. So the first thing that we're going to do is we're going to print out this piece of paper. And we already sent it to all your parents, so you guys should have it. And I already went ahead and I colored the man. You can go color yours too. And then pause this video, go color, finish everything really quickly. Do it really good though. I want to see all the different colors that you guys choose. And then unpause this video and come back and we can do the rest together. But for those of you who already went ahead and colored this, the first thing that we're going to do is we are going to cut this in half. So we're going to take our scissors. Make sure to ask your parents and be safe while you're using them. And we're going to cut. There we go. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to cut around my man. And so I'm going to start from the side. And I'm just going to cut really quickly. Again, make sure to ask your parents if you need help cutting, okay? We want to make sure that you stay safe while you're holding the scissors. Can you guys tell me what your favorite part about the story is? I'll give you a moment to think about it, and then I'll tell you what my favorite part is. Well, I'll tell you guys, my favorite part was seeing how Jesus gave back his sight to the blind man. It shows that if we have even the biggest of biggest problems ever, Jesus can always fix them for us, even if we think that there is no way of fixing it. Like the man born blind, before he knew about Jesus, he probably thought that there was no other way of getting his sight back. But we know that we have Jesus, and so we know that if we ever have any problem at all, no matter how big or how small, that we can always go to Jesus, and he will always know what to do. And so now the next thing I'm doing is I'm going to take the eyes, and I'm going to cut on top of the eyes, like this. And then I'm going to make it just a little bit thinner right here. So we're going to cut. And I'm going to make it a little bit thinner on the other side too. And now comes the hardest part, okay guys? This one you are definitely going to need your parents to help you out. But what you can do is you could either cut this right here and just glue on his eyes for him, or what we could do is we're going to bend the eyes right here and we're going to start cutting the circles. So I'll do it really quickly and I'll show you, okay? All right, friends, so I just cut out his eyes. Look, he has no eyes at all right now. I can see right through them. Can you guys see my eyes? And so now comes the cool part. See how he has no eyes at all? Well, remember how we cut out those ones? Well, if you just slide it up like this, Jesus just healed him and he got his eyes back. But then look, this is before Jesus helped him, and this is after Jesus helped him. So you guys can either glue it from the back, you can keep it and slide it up and down, or like I said, you could just cut them out and put them at the front if you don't know how to cut the little circles. And that is all for today's craft. I hope you guys had so much fun, because I had so much fun doing this craft with you. And don't forget, no matter how big your problem is, Jesus always has a way. So have a good weekend, everyone, and we'll see you guys soon. Bye!